Every now and then, I like to replay a few games that were memorable to me. Games that made me feel some type of emotion or made me think in an unusual way. Games like Cyberpunk 2077, Witcher 3, Yakuza 0, etc. It goes on. I replay them because of the way it provokes my mind and leaves it in almost another realm of thought and subspace. It's almost like a runner's high, yet something completely different at the same time. One of the most memorable games like this for me is Stray. Stray, from the moment I saw it at the Game Awards in 2022, I almost fell in love with it, and its atmosphere only added to it. The cute kitty we see in the beginning is always a plus, but the dystopian world lack of humanity, yet full of humanity at the same time, captivated me like no other. At that time, I knew I had to play it, and since then, it's really warped my sense of how I see humanity's effect on our surroundings around us. Stray's story starts us with a group of stray cats who live in an abandoned urban construction site. At a time where humans have long ceased, yet life without them still goes on. Our silly orange kitty finds himself separated from his family through an unfortunate accident, ending him in an unknown underworld filled with horror and unique life. In this underground metropolis, our kitty finds himself among unique company left by the humans. Robots. These robots have founded themselves a civilization on various levels, just like the humans before them. They have the lower class slums, the middle class day-to-day, and the ruling class. Our kitty starts in the slums with the lower class robots who have no clue on the wonders above, too scared to venture out to find out more. They are plagued with fear that they might live their last day by being overrun by the Zergs, an almost alien species evolved from the bacteria the humans made to destroy their trash. The Zergs actively try to eat our kitty and his friends along the way, which strands the lower class from ever going higher. Our kitty eventually helps these lower class robots venture out, and through their assistance, he is helped to the middle class city, Midtown. Midtowners are middle class society within the metropolis, which is almost identical to our human society. Whether it's the oppressive government, the clubbing, the criminals, or the prisons, this section is terrifyingly similar and almost a metaphor for our society of humans. Once our kitty finds his way to the upper control facility for the entire metropolis, it's apparent humans nor any other sentient being was ever meant to leave this facility. This facility was a grave meant to keep things in, and when it opens, our kitty sets not only the life that filled the city to the brim with emotion, thought, and family free, but he sets himself free. Free to return to his family. Stray has an extremely immersive story, with much left to be explored. In a lot of story-driven games, the creator often fails on one key element, and it's that they never leave things for us to discover and realize. Oftentimes, creators treat games like a book, and give us all the nitty-gritty details, yet that's not what makes the story rich. It's the small things you get to find in the world that let you connect the dots and place your character. In Stray, it does just that. Not only does it have the various memories for you to explore and collect, like in Breath of the Wild, it also has small details that clue you into what happened to the society that left it this way. Stray's story is so rich that it's something that you can play many times and find more things to captivate you and bring you back in. Little trinkets, like finding out the scientist is obsessed with cows. Or that new secret sleeping kitty cutout. Regardless, it still gives meaning to even your millionth playthrough. Stray itself is a beautiful game. Its world is meticulously built so that you feel the confusion and curiosity that our kitty feels. The world is so well put together that each section of it feels cohesively put together, yet not too big, not too small, which is hard for a lot of game developers. This game does have one major flaw though, and it's the loading of the chunks throughout the world. I, for the most part, have a modern and new PC build with a modern CPU, GPU, and 32GB of RAM. And even I still have a hard time not stuttering in certain parts of the map. And it's due to the poorly loaded shaders within the game. Other games like COD, which load all the shaders beforehand in the menu screen, don't have problems like this. While that might not be the best fix for Stray, I personally believe the developers still and should have definitely made a fix for this. Stray itself definitely has issues that needs to be worked out, and the shaders are definitely one of them. I personally had a really good time with this game. It showed me much love in the way of storytelling, emotion, and creativity, so much that it's a game that lingers on in my mind days after playing it. The little orange kitty being cute definitely made the game for me, and his little cute kitty things like scratching the carpet or even flopping over like a real kitty when you put clothes on them made the game just that much more enjoyable and sweeter to me. And I know it makes it just that much more enjoyable and sweeter to everybody else. Stray isn't one of those games made solely for the novelty, and I think a lot of people who haven't played the game think of Stray as just that, a novelty. Stray is so much more than just a pretty view or a cute kitty game. It's a story with a world enriched by deep history that we the audience have to unravel. And I personally believe that Stray is a story with a message as apparent from the first scene as it is the last scene. Consistent throughout, the story teaches freedom. As an almost linear game, being able to depict that so beautifully is nothing but astonishing.